Hi, Christina. Thank you so much for meeting with me today.
Hi, Megan. No problem.
So here's my card. I know you already have my information, but just in case.
No worries. It's nice to finally meet you in person.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about all the back and forth that went on there for a while. Things were crazy at the office. But how was Cancun?
It was awesome. Cancun is exactly what you need at this time of year.
Yeah, no kidding. These gray months are absolutely the hardest part.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I know that with managing Tim Hortons, you're super busy and you don't have a lot of time. You mentioned on the phone that you guys are looking for a new punch-in time clock service. Clearview Timeshark is great. It has a lot of wonderful things, but what I really want to make today about is making sure that Clearview has everything you need and is what is going to work best for you guys. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. So what product are you guys using right now?
Right now, we're currently using the VeriClock, and we've only had it for a little over 4 months.
Oh, wow. Only 4 months. Okay, so obviously you're having issues with it?
Yeah, we really are. One of the biggest things we've found is that employees are able to easily lie about when they're punching in because it's done on their phone now.
Okay.
So they can do it while they're on their way to work.
Okay. So they don't have to be physically in the store to punch in?
No, they don't.
Okay. That's actually really interesting. I haven't heard of that. Other than that, have you been having any types of issues?
Well, other than that, we've just had a really hard time managing the employees and the hours they've worked.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of technical issues and glitches that don't really seem to have an easy or simple fix.
Okay.
We've had to call someone in at least once a week to fix it.
Wow, just to kind of work with the computer?
Yeah, to troubleshoot.
Okay, that's super annoying. So other than those technical issues and your employees possibly deceiving you on time that they've worked, how do your employees feel about it? Do you think that they enjoy it, or?
Actually, no. We've had a couple of complaints, a few.
Okay.
It's not super easy to use because it's all done through the cloud, and because it glitches out so often, they're all afraid that they're not getting paid properly.
Yeah, okay. Because they're afraid that it's glitching and it's not recording their time properly?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, fair enough. So it's interesting you say that, because what's great about Clearview's Timeshark is that it's been called one of the easiest systems to use. So that's kind of one of the biggest selling points there, and that would ease the stress for your employees. They'd know they're getting paid, you'd know that you're getting paid properly, and it would just kind of make for more of a peaceful environment and take that reassurance burden sort of off your shoulders to not have to be constantly letting them know that they are getting paid.
Yeah, that would build a lot of trust with us and the employees.
No kidding, hey? The other thing you mentioned was that your employees were punching in before starting work because obviously they're able to do it from their phone, right?
Yes.
Okay. So with Clearview's Timeshark, that simply isn't an option. You actually have to physically be in the store to punch in. What the employees do is they all have their employee code. They come in, they punch it in. If they punch in 7 minutes too early or 7 minutes too late, it actually needs manager authorization. So a supervisor or a manager has to be able to authorize them and let them come in.
Okay.
And so just with all those kind of security things in place, you know that you're definitely paying them for what they've actually been working.
Yeah, it would be great to have that ease of mind, but
Yeah.
that computer in the brochure
Yeah.
looks pretty technical and complex.
It does, it does. I was actually just gonna say, I know that it looks like a lot, but what we do is when we bring it to you, when we bring the Timeshark to you, we actually send an entire technical team in. They'll set it up for you. They'll get it all up and running. They'll provide you and your supervisor team with kind of the basic training.
Okay.
So yeah, you don't need to really worry about that.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I will actually just show you here in the brochure, and I will leave this with you so you can look over it whenever. But our product does have a lot of really great features. It doesn't just allow the employees to punch in and out. It actually allows them to book time off and write you a little message explaining what they'll be doing. You're able to reply on your computer and write a message back and either approve or deny the request. It tracks everything, obviously, and it helps you with scheduling. It does a lot of forecasting, so it's got a lot of really great features. I know that you guys are super busy at Tim's, so it's super good for time management and all that.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot going on here.
Yeah, I actually worked at Tim's when I was growing up, so I know how insanely busy it can get there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so how is this all sounding so far? Is it kind of what you were looking for?
Yeah, it's sounding really great.
Okay, perfect. And you did mention that your machine was glitching a lot. So what's really great about Clearview's Timeshark is that, like I said, it has been called one of the easiest to use, and we have a fully staffed support team for technical difficulties like the ones you were mentioning. They're available 12 hours a day on weekdays and 10 hours a day on weekends. And it's actually online, so you're able to access them just at the click of a button.
Okay, but what would happen if something went wrong outside of that time frame?
Like outside the 10 or 12 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, so if they weren't available, obviously you wouldn't be able to get in contact with them. But another thing that's really great about Clearview's Timeshark is that it comes with web conference training for all your employees at no extra cost. So what you're able to do is those employees, like say your graveyard workers who wouldn't have access to the online support system,
Yes.
they would be able to do the web conferencing at their own pace, in their own time, whenever they want, and kind of learn as they go, so they're able to troubleshoot those issues on their own eventually.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah. And like I said, for what it's worth, things do go wrong, mistakes happen, but Clearview has been called one of the easiest to use, so there's a minimal chance that you'd have huge issues with that.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about it now? Is there still anything kind of holding you back?
Honestly, the price point is a little bit much. Right now, we're currently paying 25% less than this.
Okay, yeah. So I do know that Barry Clocks, that's a pretty hard price to match. So they're great that way, but what I guess you kind of want to think about is the loss of money that you would be losing due to theft of time. You mentioned that was happening already, so, and you guys have only had the product for 4 months, you said, so you want to take that into account when you're thinking about kind of overall revenue and profit and all that. You're going to be losing money there.
Yeah, that's true. We definitely noticed that the labor expenses increased right away.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's been almost no time with this system.
Yeah.
I guess I really hadn't thought of the pricing that way.
Yeah, for sure. So was pricing kind of one of the bigger things holding you back?
Yeah, it definitely was.
Okay. So now that that's all kind of handled, how are you feeling about it?
Feeling good.
Okay, awesome. So Christina, what I'd like to do is set up a time with you sometime early next week to go over the details a little more and come in and actually install it and give you, and like I said, your supervisor team kind of the basic training.
Okay, that sounds great.
Perfect. So I will talk to my installation team and find out what date and time works for you, and I will call you tomorrow before noon to set up a date to do that.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Okay, perfect, Christina. So I will leave this brochure here with you. It's got all the details, all the kind of fine print in there. And if you have any more questions, you have my card. Please don't hesitate to call me.
Okay, thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you.